What is up, YouTube? Thanks for being here, and of course you are welcome to the channel, always. So maybe before we start, I just created new socials, Instagram, TikTok sometimes, and mostly Twitter and Instagram. So I'm trying to flex some photography there, here and there, trying to get better. So you guys play too much. Let's connect there, add me on my socials, and hopefully let's build a community where we can share some artistic work, your desk setups. I'll probably run some polls sometimes and do some desk setups, trying to review yours. And yeah, let's do that. So make sure to follow me there. Now for the design and the build quality of the Lofree Flow keyboard, it measures around 10 mm at its thinnest point. It is made from premium materials for durability and it has a sleek finish. It also features some aesthetic options. It is elegant, minimalist design. Whether you opt for the white version or the black version, it will go with any setup. Also the aluminum chassis in silver and the copper bits on the bottom and on the side make it stand out. If you want to talk about the portability side, it does have some weight to it because of the materials used obviously, but it is really compact and absolutely well made. Easy to carry around to the coffee shop if you want to do some work, or to your office. It is worth mentioning though that the Lofree doesn't come with a sleeve in the box, which is really unfortunate. Overall for the design, I would say the Lofree Flow doesn't just feel great, it is designed to fit seamlessly into any workspace, whether you're in the office or working from home. The keycaps really feel like they are made from high quality plastic, they don't feel cheap at all, and also they have this concave geometry to them, so they can accommodate your fingertips easily, so the typing experience is really enjoyable. As mentioned in my previous review, the key switches, they featured the Kale custom low profile switches for a comfortable and tactile typing experience. I would say by far this is the best typing experience I've ever had with any keyboard. Connectivity wise, it supports multi-device pairing via Bluetooth 5.1 and wired USB-C for stable connections. I wouldn't recommend the Lofree Flow keyboard for gaming because it features only the 5.1 GHz Bluetooth connection and not the 2.4. The 2.4 obviously has low latency, so it's generally faster and more reliable for gaming. And also the 2.4 GHz wireless connection is often more consistent than Bluetooth in environments with multiple devices. Bluetooth 5.1 is more known for its improved range, energy efficiency, precise location, interference management, but mostly for the universal compatibility, so it works seamlessly with modern devices like smartphones, tablets, and PCs. That's solid. And then, this is the Lofree Flow keyboard, aluminum chassis with 100 button layout, ghost switches. The black color version is the clicky one. It has phantom switches, but mine has the creamy switches. So let's go quickly through a review. I've done an extensive review and unboxing of this, so make sure to check my first review, link somewhere. So let's quickly run through the pros and cons of the keyboard. I hope I'll help you make an informed decision and be reasonable with your purchase because you will pay a premium price for this. Now, after 6 months, this had been my main keyboard, extensive use every day. The first good side is the contact with the keyboard feels ergonomic, especially the premium materials, this aluminum, and the switches have this coating, this matte coating and this matte finish to them. They also have this concave geometry, so they can accommodate your fingertips quite well. Pretty comfortable, I would say. So you kind of appreciate the premium materials and the high quality build of this. Second pro is my favorite, which is the sound of this keyboard. It is amazing. I've never had the chance to try it before buying it somewhere. Solely made the decision based on YouTube reviews, so I hope you can also make your decision based on the sound tests. You've heard the sound test in the beginning of the video. It's very addictive, the creamy sounding keyboard, very funky, so very also pleasing to the ear, I would say. But this is only suitable if you are by yourself in your work environment. But if you are in an office or somewhere, you can irritate and annoy some people, for sure. For me, these are the main pros of the keyboard: the build quality, the premium materials, and the sound. Like, the assembly and like the build quality of this thing is really on point. Don't hear no squishiness, no clickiness, like even when you shake it. So 10 out of 10 on that side. Another positive point of the keyboard is the travel. So as soon as you touch the switch, it is activated. You can easily type. You don't have to apply much force. Pretty comfortable experience. Next, coming to the negative points in no specific order. Although this is a low profile keyboard, all the time, sometimes all the time, I find myself hovering my wrists to be able to type comfortably, which causes wrist strain. So I am yet to find the best wrist rest for this keyboard, especially in this color that could match basically this color, because I have the gray disc mat and I don't want a black wrist rest or a wrist rest that could be longer than the keyboard itself. So if you have anything you could recommend, please leave it in the description section. I will check it. Yeah. Second negative point is the atrocious situation of the backlight. I don't know what they use the coating on these switches, but the backlight situation is really bad. I would say even very ugly when the light is lit of the keyboard. When you look at it in the dimmed environment or pitch black, sometimes I try to make the room kind of pitch black when I'm color graded so I can see the screen better. But the keyboard itself, backlight on, not so appealing. So the room is currently lit. I'm going to switch every light off and I'm going to show you the backlight of the keyboard. Room now is almost pitch black. I'm going to turn off the backlight and you guys tell me what do you think. First level. Unfortunately, it has 4 levels, so we can turn that on. This is level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when you turn on level 4, you can see the LEDs below the keycaps, which makes the view kind of unpleasing, I would say. So you can see the LEDs below the keycaps. Not sure if I can get the view from here. Yeah. So this is how it looks from far away. This is the keyboard of the Mac. Really clear, nothing to complain about. And this is the Lofree. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm going to switch on these lights. One on the left and one on the right side. Arrow. And there you go. They don't add much, but you can also change the colors. Red, green, yellowish. And you can also change the effect. So this has the breathe-in effect. Or you can keep them on. Oh, this is actually off. No. And obviously the backlight helps a lot to type correctly in dimmed environment, but most of the time I find myself trying to reach back or relocate the switch so I can type correctly, and it's a bit annoying. Not the major problem, but for me sometimes it bugs me. So yeah, there are these 2 ambient lights, RGB programmable, but useless. You definitely don't need them. They don't help in any way. Maybe more for aesthetics, but they don't help. I don't know what they put them, but compromise. Now I covered this in my previous video, but the Keil switches themselves, they sound amazing. The only issue is that you can only replace them with Keil switches. So your only choice is to buy from the Lofree website a separate set or an alternative set, so you don't have no choice. If you have a different keyboard like Keychron or Mode or anything, you cannot mount them here. They are true, they are hot swappable, but swappable only with the set provided from Lofree. Because of the connection location of the Keil switches, they are not compatible with others. So yeah, that's one thing. Another major problem that could be for some people is this is not easily customizable. So there is no software that could map the button, to any of your liking. You want to use it, for example, let's say for some reason for gaming, which I don't recommend. This is not a gaming keyboard whatsoever, probably more for the productivity side. There's no specific software for it. For me, I'm living through it. I don't have to program anything, so no issue, but for some people this could be. Next thing is a battery life. This is a pro or a con. You be the judge. The Lofree Flow is marketed to have 40 hours of use on a single charge. I've never honestly tracked it. I won't complain much about charging the keyboard, but it is true, I find myself charging it way more frequently than the MX Master 3S, which is a mouse. You would say, what's the relation? But the idea is, subconsciously, it makes the difference way more apparent. You want the set, like the mouse and the keyboard, to match in performance, in battery life, in precision, in accuracy, right? So yeah, I wouldn't complain too much. It is what it is. So you probably have to charge it way more frequently than a mouse or a... I'm honestly considering exploring other options, perhaps the Logitech MX keys, Keychrons, maybe the Mode in the near future. That thing is really, really expensive. But trying out those keyboards, the sound of the Lofree Flow is addictive. I would say that. Like the sounding, the typing experience is really, really high quality, I would say. Now the next and the most important point is the price you will pay for this. Kind of a premium price, $169 for the 100 switch or the 100 keys version, and for the 84 it's $159. Justifiable? I really don't know. At the time I had the budget. I really like the keyboard. I like the sound. I'm here by myself. I won't cause any issue. I will not annoy anyone. So that made sense. But for $170 you can also explore other options. I did consider getting a Magic Keyboard, but I already have it on the Mac and I use it also frequently. I wanted to opt for a different experience. For sure it depends on your use case. Professional work, creative design, gaming. If you have the budget and you are looking for a premium, pleasing typing experience, definitely go for the Lofree. Consider getting a wrist rest with it. Otherwise, so many options to choose from. You'll be the judge. I hope I helped you make a informed decision, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you I always stutter, I always stutter, and I make so many takes, but I'm not gonna take anything in the edit. This clip will make the edit, I promise you. So I'll see you guys on Saturday, and no, I'll see you on Wednesday, and make sure to follow me on socials. Thank you so much for watching and staying until the end, and I'll see you soon. Peace.